The opinions expressed in the following program are not necessarily those of Eastlink Community TV, its sponsors, or partners.
Hello everyone, I'm Chris, my friends call me RT, and this is RT Cooks It. Today we're going to make some smashed burgers, and we're also going to make smashed tacos. So we're going to find out the answer to the age-old question, which would you rather, smashed burgers or smashed tacos, or perhaps both? It's going to be a smashing day. See you soon. So it's smashed burgers and smashed tacos today. The first thing we've got is some ground beef and ground pork 50-50 mix. I like to buy it in bulk, mix it all together, and then freeze it into 1 pound packs. 1 pound is perfect. I can make 3 smashed burgers from 1 pound, and lots of recipes call for 1 pound, and the beef and the pork mix is perfect. I have a scoop I use for my smashed burger portioning, and this is 2 3/4 ounce scoop, and it makes a perfect patty for smash burgers. So we just lay it out, and we're going to do 4 smash burgers, and we're going to do 4 smashed tacos. And this is total control, and what this does is give you a consistent finished product every time you make a smash burger. We'll get this in here, and then I'm going to give my hands a wash, and don't worry about how pretty it is. Don't worry about how perfect it is. We got those done. I'll just wipe off, and I'll give my hands a wash. It's always important, keep your hands clean, keep your cutting board clean, keep everything nice and tidy, and it's just going to help make sure there's no bacteria floating around. As long as you keep everything separate, everything clean, everything tidy all the time, you'll never have to worry. I'm going to store that in the fridge here for a little bit. We'll just set that right in on top of here. Now this is going to be for the smash tacos, and to this I'm going to add what I have is burrito mix. Listen, burrito mix, chorizo, burrito mix, taco mix. It doesn't really matter what blend or mix you're using. Make your own, whatever you like for tacos. I just happen to have burrito today, so that's what I'm going to mix in. There's just under 2 pounds, so almost 2 packages of it. We're going to add some corn into that. Say, I think that's about a half a can or so. And we're going to add a bit of onion. I'm going to dice up a little bit of onion. And what we want to do is we want to cut the onion about the same size as the corn, just so it's a nice mouthfeel, and it balances out the flavor. So I just cut this all the way down, all the way around, and then all you have to do is give it a slice, and now you got nice diced onions, and we'll say that much. Perfect amount, perfect amount. We'll set that onion aside, and we're going to use that, a big piece, we're going to use that for another cook. So now we're going to get our hands right in here. I'll just give them a rinse beforehand. They're clean, but just to be sure, give them a rinse. Take off the watch. And I'm going to get in here, and we're just going to give this a good mix. Blend it all together. And we'll get this in the fridge. And mingling, you let them spices work their way into all the little corners of the meat with all the corn and the onions and everything. So there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Mixed up, ready. Give the hands a wash again. This is going to be all day long now until we get through the prep portion. You can wear gloves. I mean, you want to wear rubber gloves, perfect. It's personal preference. It's what you like. I like to get my hands right in, see how it feels, make sure everything's coming together, holding together. So now we'll get this in the fridge. Get that in the fridge. Make sure we'll give this a wipe just to be sure. I don't think any meat touched it. I don't think any of the raw meat touched the cutting board. We'll give it a wipe. We'll give it a wipe just to be sure. Wipe the cutting board off. And next what we're going to do is we're going to prepare the toppings for the smash tacos and, well, the smash burger. So the smash burger, really simple: mustard, ketchup, relish, onions. And I like to keep it simple. Put whatever you want on it. I mean, people put peanut butter, bacon, it doesn't matter. For the smash burger I like, it's just those straight toppings. All right, so we have everything in the fridge setting up, getting ready. Now what we're going to do is we're going to prepare the tomatoes and a bit more onion and some lettuce. Ooh, almost lost that. So the onion first. I'll just finish up what I was doing before. And I'm just taking it and dicing it in a nice small dice. My other knife was hiding over here. I'll grab it again. And this is nice and slow because you're getting to the edge of the onion, so there's no rush. Take your time. The slower you go, don't force it. And then just a little chop around to finish it off. And we'll put all this. This is going to be for the smash burger. The taco gets lettuce, tomato, sour cream, salsa, and cheese. The smash burger gets mustard, ketchup, relish, and cheese, and raw onions. And it's just the way I like it. And when you come over to my house and order a smash burger, or when you come over to my house for smash burgers, you can have a smash burger two ways. You can either have it with everything, or you can have it with nothing, and you can dress it up yourself. It's just easier. So I'm going to just take the wet part of the seeds and the insides of the tomato off, because it adds a lot of moisture, and it'll make a bit of a nice and slow. Take your time with a knife. You get most of the seeds out. And then for the tacos, it's just big, long strips. Nice and easy. There's no rush. Like I said, in the past, wasn't fortunate enough to go to culinary school, so my cutting skills are as good as I could find on YouTube. And you need lots of practice. So some tomatoes, and I think we're going to go ahead with one tomato is going to be enough. We'll set all this off to the side, and we'll get right into the lettuce. Now, with a head of iceberg lettuce, the way I take the root out of it is I just give it a hit, and then it pulls right out, and the root's gone. And this knife here is a knife from my grandmother, and she told me you have to use a plastic knife to cut lettuce so it doesn't brown. Now, I don't know if the lettuce I had before browned when I used a regular knife. I don't know if it doesn't brown when I use a plastic knife. I didn't really pay attention, but whatever Nan says is right. So that's what we'll do. We'll just cut it with a plastic knife, and it works fine. Look, cuts it just great. Big long strands. And this here we're going to put into the lettuce spinner. Take it over to the sink and give it a wash. The tomatoes I already washed before we started. We'll give the lettuce a nice rinse. Shake it around, break it up. Back into the spinner. Over here. There we go. Lettuce is ready. Tomatoes are ready. Salsa. We'll do the salsa up with a bit of sour cream, and we'll get this little bit of mess cleaned up, and we'll start laying everything out, and I'm going to make a cocktail when we come back. We'll see you shortly.
At Hickman Automotive Group, we believe that family drives everything. Whether you're heading out on a family road trip or just running errands around town, we have quality vehicles you can rely on from any of our 9 dealerships across Newfoundland and Labrador.
Welcome back. We have everything prepped for our smash burgers and our smash tacos. The only thing left to do is I think I need to maybe mix up some sour cream and some salsa. It makes a nice blend to put on top of those tacos. What I'm going to do now is make a cocktail that I discovered. Well, I kind of invented it in Punta Cana when we were there for our last trip. They had a setup where you can go and experiment with different liquors and different things and try and make your own drinks. And I went up and played around, and I made myself a cocktail, and myself and my wife loved it. So this is called a Punta Cana because it's where we made it. And we have 2 cups of Tang in the jug. And listen, if you're going to make a cocktail, you just make a jug of cocktails. That way you don't have to keep going back and making more and more. And you can share it around much easier. So we're going to put in 2 cups of coconut rum. 2 cups of coconut rum. And we're going to put in 2 cups, or a cup and a half, sorry, of Aperol, which is a orange liqueur that I discovered while I was down there. And it's a nice tasting drink. So there's a cup and a half of that. We'll pour that in. Give that a stir. We just want to stir that around a little bit. Get it all blended in. So the funny thing is, we were down on the resort and we were having Aperol Spritz, which is this Aperol with a sparkling wine. And it was quite good, so I decided that, well, we're going to start experimenting and see what we can make on our own. I got a glass here. Put a bit of ice in the glass. Bit of ice in the glass. And all we want to do for the cocktail is I leave the little bit of ginger ale on top. We're going to pour it in. Top it off with a little bit of ginger ale, club soda, orange pop. It doesn't matter what you want. Anything on top tastes pretty good. I prefer the ginger ale. And there you have it. Very simple, very easy. Punta Cana. And doing it in the jug, now you can share it around with all your friends quite easily at a get-together. We'll have a little taste, make sure it's all right. See right there, that little flavor. I'm sitting on the beach in Punta Cana, having a great time, the sun's shining. Today in Newfoundland, it's raining a little bit cloudy outside, so it's a nice memory to have right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get this all cleaned up. We're gonna pull out everything we need to get prepped for our cook, and we're gonna go ahead and start those smash burgers and them smash tacos, and then we're gonna get into eating them. We're getting close to ready to cook now. We got most everything out. I got the buns and the wraps out. We'll just set them off to the side. I need to portion off the smash taco balls now, and I'll just get the ground beef, pork, and remember in here we have onions, we have corn, we have taco mix. Well, no, not taco mix. We have burrito mix today, which is fine. It doesn't matter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to portion this out, and it's the same. I use the same scoop that I use for the smash burgers, but I want a lot more to it, so I just round it on the outside. So we'll just get the scoop is nice for portioning, right? So it's about 1.5 scoops, let's say, is almost 2 scoops. So that's almost a half a pound. Round that out. We'll do 4 of them. We have 4 of us here eating today, so just as well do all 4 at once. There's 2. And this, I really like this scoop for portioning, for smash burgers especially, because the consistency is key. You get the right cook on it. We get this blended in here. We get this scoop going, and here you have the perfect size. And I love the scoop for smash burgers because what it does is it makes the patty the perfect size, the exact same size as the bun, which is how I prefer to have it. I'm going to give my hands a wash. We're going to do a mix. We're going to mix up some sour cream, salsa together. We're going to get everything set up. We're going to get the burner on. We're going to get the grill going and get ready to start making some smash tacos and smash burgers. We'll just put the rest of the meat away. We'll use it again after. All right. Now this is, I really enjoy this mix because what happens is the milk or the dairy in the sour cream cuts down the salsa spice. That's a habanero salsa, so it does have a bit of bite. So I mix it about that much, maybe 2 heaping tablespoons. And then we just pour in a little bit of the habanero salsa, give it a mix, stir it around. My preference, I really like the full fat sour cream. It's got the most flavor. I don't eat a lot of it, so if I'm gonna have it, I just as well get all I can get out of it. We got a nice blend here. We're just gonna put in a little more habanero salsa. Mix it in just a touch more. And I'd say that's the perfect blend. Oh, that's looking good now. Drizzle this across the top of the tacos. So we have everything ready to go. We'll get the grill on the go here in a minute. I'm just going to get my patties out. I'm just scanning. The thing about the smash burgers is when you go to start these smash burgers, you need to be ready. You need to have everything laid out and set because it's very fast. Here I have some cheese. Actually, what I'm going to do with the cheese is I'm going to just give my hands a rinse again. What I'm going to do with the cheese is I'm actually going to separate it out so it's easier to grab. And so you're not fumbling with it when you go to put it on. So just go back and forth. And that's going to just make it easy to pick and put it on. Now, if you're doing 20, 30, 40 smash burgers in a row, that is critical. Here we're only doing 4. It's not too bad. Okay, we have everything laid out. We're ready to go. We're ready to make some smash burgers, some smash tacos. I'm going to fire up the grill. We're going to get this warmed up. Fire up all the burners this time. 3 burners going. Get them all cranking. And what we need to do is we need to let the cooktop burn off. The last time I used it, I coated it with oil to store it away. That way it saves it, stops it from rusting. And it's just a good practice for any cast iron grills like this. So we'll let that burn off. We'll get everything laid out because it's going to be a fast process. We're going to go bang, bang, bang making these burgers, and then we're going to eat them. So stick around. We'll be back shortly.
At Hickman Automotive Group, we believe that family drives everything. Whether you're heading out on a family road trip or just running errands around town, we have quality vehicles you can rely on from any of our 9 dealerships across Newfoundland and Labrador.
Welcome back. RT Cooks It. Now we're going to finish up our smash burgers and our smash tacos. I got a little bit of prep to do. The grill. Oh yes, yes. I'd say we're running about 500 degrees. I mean, I make it seem like it was my hand that did that, but I got one of these infrared things, so it is 500 degrees. One of the things I added, so the smash burgers is something I've been trying to make for a long time. It's kind of a childhood memory of a restaurant where I grew up. And I made it in non-stick pans, I made it in cast iron pans, I made it all these different ways trying to get to replicate exactly what I had as a child. And I spent all this time, I could never get the crunch or the crisp that the burger had in a non-stick pan, so then I went to a cast iron frying pan, and then that gave me the crunch and everything that I wanted on the outside. And then I needed to find out why the bun didn't have the right texture when I had it at the restaurant. So what we did is we got these metal or these wraps, and we use these wraps. When you put the burger in, it steams the bun, turns it all into one nice chunk of delicious burger. And the way you get my burgers, if you come over, or when you come over perhaps, you're going to get it all or nothing. This is all, and nothing is, well, nothing, plain, just cheese. And it's easier for me to set up this way. So now we're ready. We have our tortillas ready. We have our cheese ready. Everything's ready. We're going to go ahead and get first we're going to put the meat for the smashed tacos on first. There's a lot more meat there. It'll take a little bit longer to cook. Set this off to the side. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the tortilla on top, or the wrap. It's a wrap. It's a flour wraps, what I got. So we'll put those on top and give it a little hit. Put it on top. Give it a little hit. Make some room. On top over here. On top over there. We'll just move these around a bit. So now we're going to get out the big spatula. And we're going to squeeze everything out edge to edge to edge. Get it all out and get it to stick to the tortilla. So we're going to let them run for a few minutes to really cook and get stuck to the tortilla, and then we'll give them a flip, put a bit of cheese on them to finish those off. So then we get over to the smash burgers. I'm just going to get a little more heat on this side for the smash burgers. And we have the patties, well, the balls. Put on all of those. Get them all on the grill. Let them sit, let them crust up on the bottom a little bit. Bit of salt and pepper. Turn that up a bit more. We'll let those ride for a bit. We'll check we'll use the thermal gun to just check the back of these. I like to take them to about 140, because then you know they're cooked and ready to flip, and they'll finish off when you flip them. The smash burgers are easy to tell when they're cooked. They're cooked right through almost to the other side when we're done with it. So these are going to be a couple minutes. Oh yeah, they're coming together now. Perfect. Little more temperature, little more temperature. And now we're going to go ahead and smash these burgers down, and then we're going to get ready. So here we go. I use 2 spatulas. This is the way I like to do it. You can use parchment paper, you can use a smasher, whatever you're comfortable with. I mean, there's no wrong way. Whatever you're doing is the right way. So I just take this, smash it down. Sometimes they stick, so I use the other spatula to release it. There we go. They're coming together now. You want to get them thin, 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 thin. And when they're done cooking, they're almost going to be, when they're done cooking on this side, they're almost going to be cooked all the way through. There we go. Let those sit. Let those cook. We got our buns ready. We got all our sides ready for our smashed tacos. And we'll just give these a minute and let them cook. All right, so everything is looking great. We'll just get a read off the back. Oh yes, these are all pretty much done. Give all these a flip. Brown that side. Flip this one, brown that side. Little bit left on the grill, no big deal. Little bit of a mess, no big deal. It'll all work out fine. Little bit of cheese on these to help finish it. We're going to leave it on here long enough for the other side to brown. Bit of cheese all the way across. We can see the smash burgers are pretty much ready to go. What you got to do, it really got to scrape these because they're going to stick. So you have to get under it and give them a good quick jolt. And you can see the crust. Look at the crust on it. They are looking perfect. Oh yes. Oh yes. So now, this is why we have the cheese ready to go. We take the cheese. Every burger gets the cheese in the middle. Set that up. Those are ready. We'll get those off. Give that cheese a minute. Get all these, oops, that's all right. Still gonna taste good, still gonna taste good. We'll get those off the grill. We'll get the patties off the grill now. The patties are ready. Like I said, all this is gonna happen fast. Oop. There we go. Get those right on the buns. You got to get them all off or else they're going to overcook and all the juice is going to be gone. Big part of the smash is when you see it all cooking through the middle is your, we're smoking good here. You see it all cooking through the middle, all the juice is in the middle, everything's being held in the middle. So now we're just going to go ahead and wrap these up. And what you want to do with the smash burger itself is you got to let this sit for about 3 minutes. You got to let all this join together, all this turn into a nice bit of goodness. All right, we'll let those sit. The smashed tacos are good to go. We're going to go ahead and dress this up. I like to have some lettuce. Listen, put on your favorite toppings, whatever it is you like. Some tomato, and then that great sour cream and salsa mix makes for a nice flavor on there as well. So then we just fold it all up like this and you got yourself a nice little taco. We'll have a little taste. Perfect. Delicious. The delicious taco. The corn, that's the onions, everything's great. Now we're gonna break into the burger, and this is my favorite part of all this. And I must say, how do you choose the taco or the burger? I don't think you can. I think they're from two different ends of the spectrum, and you can't make one without the, or you can't make one better than the other. So we'll have a little taste of this delicious burger. I need a napkin. Holy smokes. Every time, right there, I'm going from the water ski club down the river to the small burger joint where I grew up to go and have a burger. Right now in my mind, I'm water skiing. It's as if I never left. It's unbelievable what memories one bite of a burger can bring back. Ooh, oh, that was enjoyable. I think I might have a little taste of the Punta Cana. Wash all that down. Now, catch us on all your favorite social medias. Just search RT Cooks It. And remember to tune in next time for some more cooking adventures on Eastlink Community TV. Thanks for watching.